so this is our second installment of a versus series. Normally we just rake things.
Technically, it's like our first,
Right.
but because our first one, Costco versus Sam's, wasn't really competition.
Sam's got a huge thumbs down. They couldn't even make the cut to get tasted because their customer service and their setup totally wrong. It's a whole other video. Maybe we'll link it down below. I think it's our second video.
Something like
in
that.
The series. Just go back and give it a look see. See what
This
you
time
think.
we can actually compare.
We can compare. So, what are we going to compare for our versus head-to-head matchup today?
Little Debbie's and Hostess.
Little Debbie's and Hostess. Now, I feel like Little Debbie's, Hostess, kind of like the, I should have done some research. I'm not sure how long these companies have been in business. I feel like Hostess has been around longer. I'll put it down here somewhere.
Little Debbie's is kind of like,
they're
kind of taken over.
I feel like they've taken over.
They've got a lot of stuff.
So many flavors.
There's a way bigger selection.
Yeah, I think today we actually seen a Mother's Day offering of Little Debbie's.
Yeah, it was like lemon and strawberry stuff.
It's crazy, actually, the amount of
Hostess did not have little Mother's Day stuff.
So we can't pick every flavor under the bridge for this type of stuff. So we just did the top three, basically like the
main things
and what we thought was comparable head to head.
Yep.
So we're gonna reveal those, and then the one that's kind of like they're not necessarily head to head, but they're kind of like the different offerings.
Right. They're kind of like main staples that are just
main staples that are like. That are different.
Yeah, they're kind of different, but they're kind of similar too, in a way.
Exactly. So we're going to see which ones, same thing. You guys know the drill. Texture, taste, all that good stuff, maybe how they smell, but no blind taste tests. We're going to start off, do we start off with the
I say
the
we
Big
start off
Daddies?
with the Twinkies, because those are kind of like that's Hostess's main thing.
Okay.
Right?
So Eli just said we're going to start off with Twinkies versus oatmeal cream pies.
This is the most similar thing we could have found to each other. These aren't super similar, but
they have a cream-filled
they both
middle.
have a cream filling.
They're basically like the OGs of each. Twinkies has been around since probably, I'm guessing the 50s or 60s. I'll put it down somewhere here and I'll look it up and say what they are.
Had a deep fried Twinkie?
I've never had a deep fried Twinkie.
I've never had one either.
Oh, well,
I kind of want to try one.
Maybe we should try one at some point.
We'll have to find it somewhere.
I'm going to set these up like this. Yeah, so this package of Twinkies that maybe has been around since the 50s for all we know. They are well known for having a ton of preservatives and all kinds of things in them, so they last basically forever, never go bad. I'm sure the same thing can be said for the oatmeal cream pies, but who knows? We're just strictly going on what we like better.
Right.
Like I said, head to head. Little Debbie versus Hostess. We're going to start with these. Right off the bat, I think the Twinkies also, there was a time in the 2000s where they were like discontinued. And everybody like, what are we going to put in our lunches? What are all of the people that are my size and bigger going to have for their healthy snack? That kind of thing. But they brought it back, and I believe they brought it back smaller. So that's already a demerit, but you might not know this, but these were way bigger in the 80s and 90s.
I feel like when you see that, like these seem kind of small.
They do.
And these seem kind of small too.
Equal demerits, I think, for both. Right.
We're Americans, so we like big
things
portions.
Bigger, exactly. That's what she said. So, anyways, the OGs we're gonna open up. I think we'll start with the oatmeal cream pie.
I'm gonna take a bite out of the side of the most.
Right, and just so I don't get diabetes, we're not eating the whole thing. Eli, you can eat the whole thing if you want.
I will be probably eating the whole thing, most likely.
I like the texture of an oatmeal cream pie. This, by the way, horrible job with the quality control, as is with most things. Like the cream is only on like kind of one side.
I don't know why that's a thing.
It should be with automation and robots and AI and everything.
You'd think that it would be perfect every time.
I expect perfect.
Yeah.
Unless they're trying to make it look like grandma made it. But I think even grandma would probably do a better job. Yeah. She knows how to line things up. I got confidence. So I'm going to do the side that has the most cream and see what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Tastes like my childhood and my school lunches. Mm-hmm. I did not have healthy school lunches as a kid. Most of the times we were fending for ourselves. So these were in my school lunch. Maybe I took one, maybe I took 4. Who knows? But I do like them. I want to take more bites. What do you think? What is your opinion?
So I hate oatmeal. But these don't taste like oatmeal at all, which is what I like about them.
They're not like, there's not big chunks of oatmeal in there. There's a couple little small ones in there, but they're soft. They're very chewy, which I like a good chew in a cookie. The cream, very sugary and good, which I enjoy. It seems like to be a different texture than it used to be. A little more like, it's not as like creamy, I guess. It's a different than what I remember it being when I
It
was
should be
younger.
more frosting, is what I think.
You think it should be like more of a frosting consistency? Mm-hmm. But you like it because you're eating a lot of it.
I'd eat the whole thing.
You'd eat the whole thing.
I have to.
You have to. I'm going to set mine aside on the floor. I like that very much, but is it better than a Twinkie? I'm not going to read the back of these, although I should. If you eat both of these cakes, you're in for 280 calories. And if you eat one cookie, it's 170. So technically, you could eat two of these for less calories than two of these. There you go. Immediately, what I'm seeing is that it's pretty sticky, and it's going to stick to some of it's going to stick to the bottom. These are kind of well known for the cream, the 3 holes.
I like the way it feels.
It does feel moist. I know that people hate that word, but that's what I'm going to use as a descriptor.
It's really spongy.
It feels like it's filled fairly well, which is nice. All right, let's see what we got.
Okay.
I do like that. I might get some flack for this, but the shape, it's an easy eat. We may have to blur this out, but it's an easy, it's like a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's an easy eat.
Or a corn dog. Like
Yeah, and each bite you should get cream because there's those 3 spots for the cream versus the cookie had less cream on the side. This looks more evenly distributed.
Very proportional.
Yeah. The filling is more whipped creamy. Mm-hmm. Not as heavy as the other one, like not as heavy of a cream. It's a lighter cream.
It is, which makes the texture a little better, honestly.
Yeah.
The texture of the Twinkie itself, not the cream, it's kind of like an angel food cake texture.
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of the most.
Yep,
it almost tastes like it actually just a little bit sweeter.
Not dry at all. It has moisture to the cake part. That's enjoyable, kind of a vanilla-y flavor. And the cream is, like I said, it's like a nice, what's the wedding cake that has the whipped cream frosting? It's good.
There's almost a very, very, very subtle lemon flavor to it.
Really? You're picking up lemon?
I am.
I'm not picking up lemon.
We have different taste buds.
We do. Gosh, I feel like if I was going to go head-to-head, which we are, and we have to decide a winner, which one of these between the oatmeal cream pie and the Twinkie do you like better? You're going with the Twinkie. What's the deciding factor?
Texture.
Not taste?
Nope.
So taste you have even. Mm-hmm. Texture you have this winning. Mm-hmm. I actually have texture and taste winning on the Twinkie, which surprises me because I really thought my front runner was going to be the oatmeal cream pie on this. I really like those. As you know, I said I had them in my lunches a lot. Didn't have these a lot as my lunches, but I see why they've lasted so long and are kind of an icon. Okay, Twinkie is the winner between these two.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see what's the ultimate winner at the end.
I know what my ultimate winner is going to be.
I'm going to have to put this aside because I'll probably have to retaste. Okay. Second matchup, I think, is going to be probably the tightest, and it's the most similar, too, that we have.
Right. Actually, pretty much the exact same.
It's going to be Swiss cake rolls versus ho-hos. I think it's going to be...
Merry Christmas.
Exactly. So ho-hos, very similar. Again, I'm not sure which one of these came first. I'll look it up and I'll put it down somewhere here. But I don't know who copied who. I do know that I've had way more of these in my life than I have had of these. And I don't know about you.
I think I've had more of these.
For sure. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what we have here. Let's first, like I said, somebody's copying somebody, but I don't know who it is. Oh, okay, right off the bat. Right off the bat, you get two Swiss cake rolls in a package.
For here,
you only get one. So maybe they're looking out for our
hold on, let
health?
me see.
What's the size?
They're like relatively similar in size, but the Hostess is a little bit thicker.
Does it look like the chocolate on the Hostess is a darker chocolate?
It does. It does look a little bit darker.
And it doesn't say dark chocolate
on
here. So maybe there's more cacao
flavor.
Something like that in the Hostess. Usually darker the chocolate signifies, I think, a higher quality chocolate. This is like more of a milk chocolate. So we'll see. I like a milk chocolate. You like a dark chocolate.
We mentioned this in our Easter video, which never got uploaded.
Yeah,
that
true.
I hate milk chocolate, and I really like dark chocolate.
I like milk chocolate. So let's open these up. We'll start with the Swiss cake rolls.
Yeah, since we have two of them.
I really do like Swiss cake rolls.
The coverage on these are a little bit better with chocolate, because on this one I can see like cream sticking out. The size of this one is, the sides are completely covered in chocolate.
All right, first one, Swiss cake roll. It's gonna be good. This is the cream that they should have in the oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a little bit better than the oatmeal cream pie cream. It's a lighter and more similar to the Twinkie filling, I think. It's really good. I mean, obviously really sweet, but the distribution of the cake.
Good texture.
Yep, and the whatever the waxy chocolate coating that Little Debbie has on everything, it does taste good. It tastes like nostalgia a little bit. I do like that. It's a good flavor. Mm-hmm. Did you like the chocolate?
I did.
Did you? Okay.
Yep. But I might like this one better if it is a little bit of a darker flavor.
We're gonna see if it's what it's like. All right, Hostess, ho-hos. The outer chocolate is a little more crumbly.
Right off the bat, this one tastes, this chocolate, there's more of a chocolate flavor, and you can taste more of a cacao flavor.
I would say more chocolate flavor, and it's less cream forward. There's not as much. I don't taste the filling as much as I taste on the Swiss cake roll. It's basically the ding dong. If you've ever had a ding dong from Hostess, it's the same chocolatey covering as that's on a ding dong. And I'm not sure if I like it better or not. I like the cream of the Swiss cake roll better than I like this. I vote for the Swiss roll to be better here over Hostess.
I like this one a lot better.
A lot better.
By a mile. That's why I finished almost all of it compared to this one.
Are you super, like, they're not even close? Because I feel like I do think they're palatable. Each of them I would eat the whole thing out of each of them. So I'm not like super mad at either one of them. Mm-hmm. So if you feel you hate this one, Swiss cake roll?
I don't hate it, but
are you just knocking it because of the dark chocolate in your?
I do really like this. This chocolate flavor is a lot better. There's more.
I guess
when I'm buying this, I don't want the cream flavor as much as I want the chocolate flavor. So it's advertised, if I want the cream flavor more, then I'm going to get a Twinkie.
That's true. This does say chocolate cake, and this doesn't say anything about a chocolate cake.
Right.
So this is letting you know that it's going to be more chocolate forward. If you like more chocolate, which I guess they're both saying I'm a chocolate thing, I can go ho-ho here. Mm-hmm. So ho-ho beats Little Debbie's Swiss roll. That's 2 Hostess.
Yeah.
Winners.
It is.
That's crazy.
I'm kind of surprised.
I'm surprised. I wasn't thinking that would be the case. You can take that and put it over on the side.
This one, I think this next one, I think we're going to disagree on too.
Okay, this is the offerings of like something a little bit different that each of them bring.
They're kind of like odd one out, like
zebra cake and the snowballs, which have been around for a long time. Now we do have a little friend, Maddie, who really likes these. So I'm not going to let that sway my opinion, but
me neither.
But I'm just saying, they have fans out there.
I know.
Right. And I'm not sure about these at all.
I know a couple fans of this one.
Yeah. So
myself included.
This is an odd one. This is basically like a ding dong, a cream-filled ding dong. Instead of covered in chocolate, it's covered in marshmallow with coconut, which is terrible. Coconut is just, for a candy, I shouldn't even eat it.
I like coconut.
Maybe on a Mounds bar, but I can't do it. Versus this awesome zebra cake here. It's got a fun zebra on it with like fun glasses, and he looks like he's having a good time, and there's funfetti. The packaging on here, you gotta admit, is better.
Yeah, I agree. This is good.
Yeah.
That's good design.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna start with the Hostess.
We're going out of order. We start with Little Debbie every single time.
I know, but you seem very excited about this. I'm just not sure. I've probably had one of these in my whole life and probably spit it out. So I'm doing this for you guys.
They don't cover up the bottom with chocolate, or
That's
sorry,
true.
not chocolate, marshmallow and coconut.
Yeah, I never knew that. You would think they would cover the whole thing up, but all right, let's take a bite. No. Mm-mm. I would peel all of this pink monstrosity off just to get to the cream in the middle of the retrofitted ding dong. It's I do not like this. I do not like this.
I like it. It's fun, and it's pink.
Is it even real coconut?
It has 4 layers to it.
It does have 4 layers. I'll give you that. It does have real coconut. Okay.
I don't even care if it's real coconut.
I would, if we were rating that, I would give that a 1.
I'd give it a 10.
Oh my, it's no.
This in their hand. I'm not too fond of these, actually.
It's just crazy to me. Look at how fun these are. It looks like a real, like they basically pressed a zebra into the shape of a snack.
We should look into that. Probably like a harmful zebra abusive company.
But Eli's not going to tell you what that he would have told you if this was the Easter thing. The reason why he's anti these, white chocolate. He hates white chocolate.
Yep.
Exactly. You actually can't even call white chocolate chocolate. You have to call it candy.
Right.
It has to have at least 20% cacao. Otherwise, you can't call it white chocolate, which they don't claim to do on here. So they're not deceiving you at all. So that's good. I still have coconut in my, like, floating around in my I'm picking out of my...
That's the fun part.
No, it's not fun. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's so much better. This is so much better. It's so much more enjoyable. The cream in the middle is good. The plasticky chocolate or candy coating is good. I like the white cake. It's moist, similar to the whatever that thing is, or the Twinkie. It's good. It's a good. I could.
Okay.
Rinse it down with some milk. I'm a happy boy.
This has better texture. That doesn't change the fact that I dislike it. I think it's gross.
Well, only 2
But
butters.
another thing. This one on the bottom, it also did not have any coating on the bottom, just like the snowball.
I think it's heads and tails above a snowball, and I believe the majority of people would side with me on that. You're just white chocolate, anti-white chocolate. But the flavor is pretty good.
I'm anti-white chocolate, and I'm pro-coconut.
If you closed your eyes and didn't know that was white chocolate,
I would still dislike it.
I think you would like it. Okay.
We can, since we compromised on last one, so I'll compromise on this one.
I feel
we
like
can see, I'm not the majority, so I think a lot of people do like these.
This is better.
And I feel like not everybody likes those. That's an acquired taste.
It is definitely an acquired taste, which I don't think you want as a treat. You don't want to be like, here's a snowball. Hey, it's an acquired taste. I think you just want to be like, open it up and be like, yeah, that's chocolate and cream and cake. Who's not happy with that?
Me?
Evidently you. Zebra Cakes wins over here. So our ultimate winner, to me, it's actually kind of easy what the ultimate winner is out of all these, and I'm kind of surprised because I thought it was maybe going to be my last year.
I've got one in mind.
Do we want to just bang like our fists down and say what it is on the count of 3?
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Twinkie.
Yeah,
Okay.
Twinkie.
I did 4.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
You can finish your Twinkie if you want. I'm going to take one more bite of Twinkie because I'm pretty happy with the darn thing. It's been around for ages. I'll put down below how long it's been around. It's filled with a ton of preservatives. It'll be here long after humans are gone, and I can see why. So the ultimate winner really is Hostess because Hostess won 2 out of those 3.
Yeah, they went 2 and 1.
I'm surprised. They're just doing what they know how to do well. These aren't my favorite Little Debbies either. So there's more out there that I think would probably beat
what are they? The Star Cakes or the
Star Crunch?
Star Crunch,
my friend. Yeah, and then those strawberry rolls are good.
Oh yeah. I actually don't like those that much.
Well, I just don't know what to say about that. Okay, that's it.
Yep.
We'll roll out.
Roll it out.
Roll it out. Thanks. Well, next time,
Oops,
roll back in. What's our next food video going to be?
That's a good question. We didn't think about that one.
Why don't you guys write down in the comments what you would like to see, and we'll see if we can pull some inspiration from that. And so until then, we're rolling out.
Rolling out.
I think I'm still in.
I don't know.
I couldn't roll over the...
I didn't want to roll over the thing either.